Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading for next 3 months, money, career, and success. I'm going to dive right in here, start with your symbols, and then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. By the way, if you want to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and go ahead and hit subscribe to see more. Let's see what we have. A laughter. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one, guys. We love to see that. No mind. This is actually, no mind means clearing your mind. If you have anything bothering you currently, it seems like there's an opportunity of laughter coming your way. So accept the offer. This can be even like an offer coming forth from a friend to take you out, go to a concert, have some fun, which seems like it's going to clear your mind. If you are familiar with the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza, he actually has this long stretch meditation sessions, which he clears our mind if you have any worry. So it seems like that enjoyment, that laughter is going to actually get you to that stage of no mind, being universal mind, basically. And that the message there is, when you clear your mind and when you get to the no mind, the universal mind, you can create anything you desire from that point. Okay? So the thing is, it seems like you're going to need that laughter. You're going to need that laughter to clear that mind. And if there's something you always wanted to do, but if you keep delaying, that's going to be the number one priority for you. We have a failure here with a worry. Like what happens here, I feel like this is some past failure. This is not really a future thing or what's coming. I feel like this is something you see that is boxed him into like the emotions right there. This ocean of emotions, and he's unable to move. Some of you might be feeling that. I feel like this is also going to reflect here. When you get to the laughter point, you might be feeling like, oh, I failed in that thing in the past, so I shouldn't be having any fun. You might be blaming yourself for that. It seems like it's time to also realize that failure is actually a learning experience. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the life. This was a challenge. And when you start to see those kind of little failures even as challenges that you're overcoming, you're going to be able to come past them basically really fast. Okay. So, because we have been taught, like after we get to a certain age, that every mistake we make is going to follow us forever. That's why you might be feeling that fear of doing something new. Okay. But the thing is, you never tell a baby when they fall that, oh, they failed for life. We don't do that. We don't encourage that because we want everyone to walk freely. Okay. If they have solid legs. So it seems like you're doing that to yourself now, and it's about to take that thing and see that that was a challenge and you overcome it, you survived it. Okay. And this can also bring another challenge in front of you. So it is when you come past that, you're going to be able to see the solutions to actually maybe even overcome the challenge in front of you. I see there's a tears of joy coming forth for some of you. The tears of joy can represent a good news or maybe a resolution. And this is actually happening very soon within the first month, basically. But the third month, I see someone, there's a very clear face. I don't know if you guys can see this. Eyes, the nose, the chin, the mouth. There's a hat on top of this person's head. And it kind of looks like a very specific type of hat here. This can be an authority figure. And maybe some of you are actually like, you have the fear of facing this authority figure, okay? They're just standing there like a mountain in front of you. Within the third month, this is maybe what you're going to face. And I would like to interpret this authority figure as maybe an exam you're going to take, or maybe something you're going to face, or like a challenge you're going to be facing. Maybe it's something official because they're wearing a hat. The man is wearing a hat. It can represent something official, wherein maybe it's going to be a payment that needs to be made, but it seems like you are actually making it a huge, massive deal in your mind, okay? And the truth is, I feel when you really, we're looking at a bright timeline here. When you see that, even if it's something that you don't pass, it is going to show you another way, actually, to achieve, another way not to do the test. Okay, it kind of like goes back to that Thomas Edison's trials of finding the light bulb, that he failed many times, and when they asked him, you keep failing, why do you keep going after this thing? And he said, I find many ways of not doing it. Now I'm going to find the way to make it work. So exactly, this is what it is. Okay, even if it sounds negative here, you need to see it from the positive side, because there's a blessing in it. The first month, you're starting with a bright good news coming forward. There's a water. I feel like there's an underwater tree that you're planting here. Underwater can indicate something emotionally you're connected to. The tree can symbolize something for the long term. When the tree grows and the branches actually spread, this can bring you something for the long term stability, structure, maybe a position that you're going to have your roots down, that you're going to establish yourself. It seems like here this is leading you towards like a big crowd here, or this can even be like a fountain coming down. Fountain of youth, fountain of abundance, this is connecting to. So some of you might get really quick results out of this one seed that you're planting, even though the tree doesn't get like a bare fruit right away. The action might really put you in the right place, in the right environment. I feel like this is maybe even like an aquarium. Like there's like many elements in here. The only thing that actually caught my attention, there's an eye right there, there's an eye right there, there's an eye right there. This can be related to like observation. This can be related to maybe this is a new job that you're going to be observing people, analyzing their behavior. It is maybe like making notes about something. Some of you, for a Virgo, because you're really detail oriented, this can really fit with your nature, because you can see the details that others cannot see. And even if you are maybe looking for a new career, a new area, or a job to do, this can be something really fitting with your character. Okay, fitting with, the zodiac properties of Virgo. So if that's the case, these eyes might be really good for you, like maybe even surveillance of some sort that you're going to find yourself in. I feel like you're going to be the one seeing through the eyes here. This can even be, now I'm thinking, study group, or if you're like in this kind of like an academic environment, this can be like a study group that you're going to be analyzing. I feel like this, even though it doesn't sound like something that promises wealth in the future, this brings two contracts here. This can be, now I'm even thinking like a trials of some sort. Two contracts, there's a path in between. So you might get like a deal that will have like a travel opportunity and long-term stability in there. I told you that we have a woman actually approaching this authority here with her big, beautiful dress. And the dress has like a big, long fish on top of it. Fish can symbolize financial security. And it seems like here, or maybe an opportunity, or it's like a small something that is going to pay your bills. When you have that in stored and confidence that you're going to actually walk into this authority figure, walk towards that authority figure, that full confidence. And maybe right now at this point, I told you in the beginning, you need this authority's support. But when you get to the third month, when you have everything saved up and stored, you're not going to need their approval. That's why you're going to have full confidence, and that can really get you in that door. You're going to walk from that door with that full confidence that it doesn't matter if you get it or not. And when you have that in your aura, people pick it up and they want you more than you want them. That's exactly how energy works here. And it seems like there's a bright, clean paper coming. If this is like a contract, this is happening. This can be even maybe like finding a new apartment for yourself. Okay, now at the point, maybe you don't have the credit, you don't have what's necessary, but at that point, it seems like you're going to have what you want. That's why it's important to do not assume failure. If you're assuming failure, maybe this is something happened in the past and now you're assuming failure that's going to happen in the future again. But see if this actually thought pattern as a challenge to overcome. Okay, that rain coming to your mind, that's your challenge. You need to see the sunshine, because the things can turn around in one day, in one split second. There is a pathway opening within the second month and leading towards the third month here. Some of you might be, there's a heart shape here. traveling towards, maybe like a road is opening towards some place that is going to end up bringing you to your heart's desire. So this can be like a physical travel, or this can be a mental. You start from one place, and at the end of the third month, your mind is going to be in the right place, that where you love to be, okay? When you're optimistic and expecting the positivity. Let's dive into your soul sign now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. And let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see there's like a woman with long hair flying. Kind of looks like a man too. There's another energy. Kind of looks like a shooting star. Or there's like a meteor coming from this. But this is passing, you guys. It's not really clashing to your heart, to your world. That's why I feel like maybe initially you're feeling a danger coming, something negative is happening, and it is around you. It's not in your desire coming really swiftly as well, it seems like here. It's not really, it can bring the stress though. I'm not gonna lie. It is coming really fast, but it's not passing you. It's not really hitting you. So something might be happening around you right now. Maybe they're letting people go in your workspace. This might be passing you by, okay? The thing is, though, I see that there's another person here reaching out. I felt the masculine energy in his body. The hair, long hair. Men can have long hair, too. This can also be representative of feminine male. And they're reaching out from outer space to your space. And I see that you're shaking hands with someone. And I'm not sure if this person's helping with the deal or breaking the deal. Okay, you can see you're shaking someone's hand right here, and their hand is reaching in between. It's a bright color, so I'm going to assume it is a positive thing happening. What we see behind you is yang. I don't know if you know about the yin yang, guys. This is the yin yang, as you can see. And I know I did it this side, but the black side is the yang side, the fire side. It seems like an action that you're taking. There's even a bow and arrow right here. Your action is going to lead to this deal, the handshake. Okay, so if you're within the second month, especially if you're hesitant to maybe like step into something or offer something, this might be a sign for you to do not be afraid of it. It seems like it can, when you make the first move, you will have like an upper hand here, okay? And it seems like it is going really good as well. In your heart space, there's so many things happening. I see letter A, this can be a new beginning. We have a rooster waking you up to a new day. You might have a different understanding of certain things when it comes to money. Letter S here can be like a Sammy, Samuel, someone's first name or the last name. Another thing I see, there is actually a swan and an eagle. Both of them, swan is actually swans made for life, and they are very gentle. But when it comes to eagle is really aggressive about the freedom. So you might be within the third month, especially got stuck between two options here. One option might actually tie you to a place that you need to sign up an agreement. You need to stay there for a long time, but maybe you want to also fly and be free at the same time. It can be something open to negotiation. So if you have the options, why not talk about it? Okay, let's see what tarot is going to show us. A Three of Cups is a good laughter and celebrations, aligning with the symbols coming forward as well. So it seems like it's going to be necessary for you to first enjoy yourself. If you're getting invited, whenever I see Three of Cups, even though this is like the end of harvest and they're celebrating and their family, friends coming together with the colorful dresses here, they're just clinging their cups together. So they're cheering for the new future and celebrating maybe a successful outcome. Can be new job, new school, a new beginning, material success happening, and your friends, family coming together and celebrating with you. This aligns with the laughter energy. So, but what I was trying to say is this kind of reminds me of like a barbecue environment. You're getting invited to a place that is very intimate, okay? Because like we barbecue with the loved ones that we have most of the time. And you're sharing food and you're also sharing laughter together with these people, okay? So if you get the chance, if you get the opportunity, why not just dive into that energy within the first month? The second month, we have the King of Cups here. King of Cups can be someone representative of someone who's gentle, loving, supportive. I told you someone here with a long hair coming forth, a masculine, feminine male. doesn't have to be like someone who acts in a feminine way, because we have the King of Cups can have the gentle way as well. Someone loving, supportive, gentle, compassionate, hearted, can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Even if there's like the winds are blowing on the background, I see the dolphin here, it's a good sign. He is still calm, cool, collected, and he is still loving and understanding towards the ones, his subjects, okay? So it seems like this can be someone actually helping you out here, or this can be your heart's actually softening about the future that you're like going after. And what happens there is, because he's a king, he will, even though he approaches things in a gentle way, he will still have the authority over things, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. That will be affecting, your attitude will be affecting the third month. It seems like the Wheel of Fortune's change. And I felt the same thing with the cup and the saucer. They're showing up there too. And a positive change might coming forth here. And wheel is not only like, it can represent a jackpot. It can represent a best opportunity. It can represent the best loan for a home. It can represent that, but it can also represent a total change of the course of things. Like, if it doesn't mean like if everything is going well, it's going to go other way around, but it means that it is going to improve for the better. Okay, let's see what else we have here. That the Ten of Swords coming with the Three of Cups. The no mind thing, maybe you have attachment to the failure. I feel that here as well. And when you are happy, sometimes you fell into this gap mind, and like maybe you miss what was, even though it was something negative. And I feel with the Ten of Swords, that's you grieving the past. But the Mother Nature here, this is actually the Empress energy, nurturing, loving energy of the Mother Nature, the Mother Earth, maybe even your surroundings, the support is going to really help you get over that grief really soon. You're not going to dwell on it too much. It's the Swords energy is also a fast energy. So that's why I feel like it can be like you walking out the door of entrapment, okay? And not going back there. It can be a little bit grieving, because if this is an environment that you're used to, a mindset that you actually lived in for a long time, but you're going to recover fast from it. We have here competition coming with the King of Cups. This is Five of Wands energy, conflict. So it seems like you might find yourself inside of a conflict, a competition, or like a very competitive environment, the people who want to beat each other all the time. It's not a bad thing, but it can be that's why you need to stay in the energy of the King of Cups to approach things gently, because you might be dealing with children right there, okay? People that are not mature enough to understand that there's plenty for everyone. The Wheel of Fortune, when you manage it in a good way, it's a scrutiny here, but this is actually Page of Swords. So Page of Swords this is the energy of the Page of Swords. They're blunt. You need to be blunt. You need to be crystal clear with what you want. When the change comes in, when the opportunity, the challenge comes in, when you have the chance to speak and word your desires, you need to be straightforward. You cannot really beat around the bush here, okay? And yeah, we have this is Eight of Cups. This will require you to detach emotionally. You cannot really attach your emotions and feel any frustration, because maybe you can get rejection to part of the things that you're demanding, but you cannot really connect your emotions to it, because it can be like a professional setting that you need to really express yourself. And we have also Nine of Wands. This tells me that you're going to put up a fight here, which is okay, because when you do, we have the Four of Wands, the celebration, the success, finalizing, maybe signing a deal, getting what you want out of it. Resistance means that you build a wall and defend your boundaries. Like, if you have no-nos, those are going to stay no-no. You're not going to bend the rules because someone being saying no to certain things. And you might even find something around the way as well. Okay, it can be a certain amount of maybe maybe you're buying a house and there's a loan. Maybe you can negotiate the percentage. These are the things coming to me because these are the financial stuff, but it can be also maybe you have a business, you're producing certain type of necklaces, let's say, and you can negotiate the price. That can be the thing. But emotional detachment is important because nothing is personal in this kind of material business. Okay. Let's see what else shows up. We have focus. Yes, you need to have a laser focus on your desire. When you say no mind here, when you clear your mind, the inspiration is going to come to you. And then when you pick up that inspiration, you see on the mountaintop, you have the goal. So you need to focus on the peak of the mountain where you want to go rather than what's around it. We have purification here. It seems like the sun, the sunflower, the challenge coming into your life can be also with the rain we have here, maybe clearing your path. You wouldn't know how good it's going to get if you don't go through the rain, okay? We have pleasure. This is also important. Three of Cups and laughter is also a way to remind you that the more pleasure you have, the more laughter you have, the easier you're going to receive your heart's desire. And stand still, this comes for every other sign, guys. So stand still is something to maybe when you're feeling stuck somewhere, instead of just reacting like this 501, somebody's reacting there, instead of falling victim to their blames, because some people can actually create an environment that you might want to defend yourself. You can really pause and reflect and say, like, oh, am I getting any benefits out of here? Do I need to defend myself? Is that necessary? If it's necessary, yes, go ahead and do what you need to do. But if it's not, if it's just something temporary, do not pour all your energy into that, okay? Let's see your affirmation. Everything in my life works now and forevermore. Would love to see that. My life works beautifully, and it seems like everything is always working out for you. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy, and I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.